Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. This episode, hmm, Liam, the thing about Liam and Will that I find very interesting that they paired those two up is that, well, let's be honest, a lot of people cannot stand Liam. And Will, the minute he's come in, has just irked everyone's nerves. I guess we can all sit there and say that Wyatt is pretty much the only um, son that Bill, the only son of Bill that people generally like. But going into those two conversations, which was, I don't want to say they were pointless because, I mean, the character seemed like he's going to be staying around for a while, is it comes down to they're kind of rehashing the stuff with Bill, Poppy and Luna, and did they ever trust them? Did they ever get a bad feeling? Um, they're both glad that Bill is safe. And then they talk about Bill and Katie's relationship. And Will pretty much is like, he's nervous about those two getting back together because, well, Bill has a history of screwing Katie over. But he respects Bill, he loves him. And I guess on some level he felt like he did kind of change a little bit. And so he pretty much is like, not that I need those two together, but if they are going to be together, as long as Bill is respectful and treat Katie like the woman, the amazing woman that she is, he's cool with it. So while that's going on, there's going to be a very intense conversation that's going on as far as Hope failing line. And I want to be very clear about this. This is a failing line, okay? This is pretty much the Titanic just sinking slowly. And Carter is already projecting that it's going to continue to sink lower, right? So while you got Finn and Taylor who are just invited to the meeting because why the hell not? Brooke is sitting there trying to get through Hope's thick ass skull that trying to have any sort of relationship, friendship, anything that has to do with Finn is just off limits. Now Hope just seems like she doesn't even care care anything about what Brooke is sitting there saying. She's still just sitting there spouting out the same BS idiotic lines of, well, Steffi doesn't appreciate Finn, and why is that important to you? You're not going to be friends with this guy anymore. After what you did, you shouldn't even be sitting there talking to him. The fact that she approached him at that party was already out of pocket given what she did. So when she keeps sitting there saying, like, Steffi doesn't appreciate him and Steffi could be really bossy towards him and things of that nature, it's like, boy, that's none of your concern. After you practically start throwing a wrecking ball, because you are a home wrecker, let's be very clear. She wrecked her own home, now she's sitting there wrecking Finn's home. You shouldn't even be having a conversation about this. But, Brooke's concern just, whatever, like it's just not that big of a deal. What she doesn't understand is that she's about to go into a meeting and it is not going to end well. So Brooke and Hope go into this meeting and already Brooke is like, what the hell are those two doing here? They're not on the payroll. So she's like, well, I asked them to join. Okay. It's kind of weird that, whatever. So they're like, fine. So Carter talks about the objections and that they're just getting worse. And Ridge is like, we gave you plenty of time to sit there and turn this around. Hope is once again sitting there saying, well, these are just predictions. So could you sit there and give us the end of the quarter and have my team sit there and finish up the line and whatever. And y'all just looking at her like, it's like, is she not getting the fact that the numbers are bad? And how even Rich was like, they're not even close to what would even be an acceptable, will be acceptable to even bother to put in more money into this line. I felt like at this point they were just they're doing this as a favor to Brooke. Let's just be very clear. Ridge was they're doing this for Brooke. Not to saying that the line isn't profitable and that they should just, whatever, scrap it. But his decision was largely based off of Brooke. But at this point, he can't even sit there and do that. He can't even sit there and justify like, I love my girl Brooke, but I love this company too, and I can't have it go under simply just to appease her daughter. So now the question is looming if they should end the line. Now, I don't think that they are, because in the previews, Hope is they're talking about how she and Finn shouldn't have any more contact. To save her life. Not because it's the right thing to do, because, she's a homewrecker, and I want to really just emphasize the word homewrecker for a hot minute. But because she wants to save her life. So I'm assuming that they probably still kept it. Don't really know why. I feel like at this point they're just kind of dragging it out with her. Just sit there and say your line is cut, we tried, and that's it. Now look at this. It's not just, and this is just my assumption, it's not just her line is going to be cut and there's going to be no more Home for the Future. I don't know if this chick's going to have a job. She was leading this team and it failed. You really think they're going to sit there and give her an opportunity to lead a team on something else? No. And why should they? You lost the company money. You're going to sit there and give you another chance for it to lose more money? No. So that means that she's not just going to lose her line, she's going to lose her job. So that's what Hope is really facing in the end. I mean, she could sit there and say, I'm doing this for whatever altruistic reasons or whatever, women empowerment, whatever BS that comes through her mind, but Homegirl's going to lose her job. Now, the last scene, because I almost forgot about this, was the Bill and Katie scene. And after he sits there and praises Katie for a good 7 to 12 something minutes, he pretty much asks this question that's like, not the question he wants to ask, but a safe question. He doesn't ask her, could we get us another try? This is after they talk about Poppy and him feeling foolish and everything, and going over that whole thing and how Katie was right, and even though she was wrong about this, her instincts was right in some sort of way. Whatever, fine. He asked her, is she happy? She's like, yeah, I'm happy, especially Willa's back and everything like that. And Bill's like, let's sit there and spend more time as a family. And maybe that's, I guess in some way I can kind of take that back a little bit. Spending time as a family, having them reconnect, building that trust and that love again might be what they need to sit there and just reconnect. As opposed to them just jumping the gun. Isn't it saying, let's give us another chance. Let's just see where it goes. I feel like that's about it. I can't think of anything else, but if I've missed anything, you know what to do. I'll write it down in the comment section what I missed. I'll come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll sit there and talk about all the shows. General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Bold and Beautiful, Young and Restless. With that being said, I'm going to go. I'll see you in the next video.